2 memorized pieces.
Wow.
2. Play your 2 memorized pieces. Yes.
Wait, I will. Ano my video? Okay, game.
But how do I flip the camera?
Okay, Mimi.
Hello, everyone.
But
This
how
is.
do I flip the camera? It's hard. How do I just flip it?
I don't know. Wait, Mimi.
There. Baka may cheat sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
The first thing we got to do tonight is to ask Mei to play her 2 memorized pieces. The first one, Mei, what's the title? I want to hold your hand. Okay, let's do it. Yay! That's one. I want to hold your hand. How about another one? What's the next one? What's the next one, Mei? Oh, yeah, just will be next. Over the rainbow. Okay, play over the rainbow. There you go. Thank you, Amy. Thank you very much.
Akala nila may coke yung bata.
Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm putting all of this. Where's the other one? Oh, where's the other one? You find another one of this?
Which one to? Goma.
Huh?
Rubber?
The rubber marker?
that puts the letters on the piano.
Huh? Where did it go? Okay. Well, while you are looking for that. Okay, so yung first topic natin is, our first topic for today is, learning music is fun. Paano naging fun? Huh? You didn't find one? The other one?
It's fun.
Yung rubber band? Yung rubber band?
No, ganito. Where did it go?
Oh.
It's fine. They should know the note. The
It's okay.
letters
Ay,
on the
katawa
piano.
yung kasulat ng letter.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
How does it come there?
Oh, maybe I hear it. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh.
When I get the
Talaga
book,
pag nagdinig
when I
ka
get
na.
The culprit
I get the book. It comes with the
every
book.
time. Okay, Darius, not yet. You're not going to play yet. You're gonna play later.
Oh, you're not done.
Hey, come here. Stay inside. Stay inside.
May
Stay inside.
We're not done.
You're not done yet. Okay, learning music is fun. I don't know if Mimi and Darius enjoy learning music. Do you? No. Do you? You like to learn music? Yeah. How come? Well, the first time that you start your music reading, is it fun?
No.
No,
Need to
it's
practice
hard.
always.
Oh, why no? Huh? I think you learn it like you learn your music uh really fun. Like it's fun. Why? How do you learn your first music? There, yes. How do you learn it? How did you learn it? You start with what?
1, 2, 3. Clapping hands.
Yeah, sometimes just hand clapping, sometimes just numbers. Right? We learned it by numbers the first time. Uh, that's performance book. Oh, where's the lesson book? Anyway, can you get the lesson book there, Darius? Okay. So it start with the numbers and letters. It's like you are learning language.
ABC.
When you learn language, when we start learning language, we start with what? When you were
Sounds.
sounds, vowels, letters, right? Yeah, and then vowel sound. Same thing with music. Music is a language. Yun, lingwahe naman yung musika eh. The only big difference with the language that we have as really language of people, um, the difference is that music as a language is composed of sounds dedicated to each letter of the notes on the key, on the stops. Um, whether you are going to play on the keyboard or any other kind of instruments. So, with the music language, combination siya ng letters, combination siya ng mathematics. So that's why uh, that's how we can learn music as fast as we can. That's okay, there is. Don't look for it now. I can explain it without the book. Thank you. So, most of them start with numbers. Most of these students start with the numbers as beginner, especially the very little ones. Like I have students 4 years old. I started with someone 4-year-old. Just last week, this week, I talked to Amara and taught him piano. It's simple like with numbers. And I said, okay, can you play these numbers? 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6. 5, 5, 4, 4. Yeah. So I lay out the numbers like that, and I said, okay, we're going to number our white key from C. So I said, okay, make a letter on your keyboard and find out the C. So I go like with this, but I just wrote letters here because she didn't have this one. So I wrote letters. And then I said, okay, we'll start with this C. That's your number 1. This is your number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? Anyone would like to go to the piano and play the numbers? Just the number. Follow this. Follow this number.
Ikaw pala walang alam.
Agasa!
Okay. Anyone would like to do that?
Si Sikil hindi pa
Sige, kasi
nagpa-piano.
wala pa siyang alam.
Si Sikil wala pa.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ezekiel, come on. Just follow the number. The piano has a number, and you got to follow this number. Okay? Okay, just follow the numbers. 1, 1, 5, 5, 6. Yeah. 6. Wala isang 6.
Oh, birikot ka. Ano ka? Hindi.
Huh?
Ngayon ka lalagay niyan?
Elijah.
Okay. How
Sino ba to si Sikil?
yeah, how did you do that? It's like follow the numbers. You got numbers on the key, and you will be able to play a melody. Ganun lang kasimple. As in, it is that simple that you will be able to play keyboard. Even in guitar, if you are going to number the guitars, then it's gonna be easy for you to play this. Even in the guitar, if you play guitar and you apply that number on the guitar, then you will be able to play your music on guitar. So, on guitar, it's gonna be skipping, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say go. And 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Just like that. Just like that on guitar.
Yung gitna,
Okay.
yung black na.
So, it is not really too difficult to read music. That's the problem with lots of people thinking like, reading music is difficult. No, it's not. It is not. Okay? Some of you are thinking like, what? It's too difficult. No, it's not really difficult. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what you got? That's one.
One up yung ano.
Okay, double the 1, double the 2, or double the 5, double the 6, right? 1, 5. And then put something like that. You're gonna stop there. 4, double 4, double 3, double 2, 1. And then that's your first melodic line. So you just have to follow. That's your 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it difficult?
Yes. Nakanganga po si Hannah.
No, you just have to follow the pattern. So,
Explain po ng 1 to 8.
no, I just go with a scale, right? The scale goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1 mo daw.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here. You start in C. Now you double your C. You double your 5. You double your 6 and 5. And then you double down to the rest of the scale. Scaling down. So you got 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's how you will be able to play that simple melody. Yeah? Is it? Huh? Is it how you start your music reading? Yeah? Yeah, you go with you just go with the what we call melodic motion. We'll talk about that later. But it is very important for all of us to really understand the movements of the notation on the stops. So if we can do this, numbers, and if we can assign it on the keyboard, we can also see them very clearly from the stops. So the notation always goes with line, space, line, space, line, space. There. To wherever you go on these stops, you just have to learn that all of these notations comes in space or line every time. Whether it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. So all you need to do is to count the distances. All right? Like for example, our example is this, a very simple example. You got to go with that kind of distances on the stops. When you understand that, you will be able to transfer all of this on the keyboard.
Papa, I think more basic. For
Yeah.
people that don't know anything about like where like
Music.
what notes are and what the dots are and that every line has a different note.
Uh-huh.
Ayun.
Ayan,
Kasi
right.
ako
Well,
I know.
Well, for the meantime, we are just reading right now the number of steps.
It
So
will
this
not
is
be
just a number of
beneficial if you're
steps.
just watching and saying yeah, and then you don't
Yeah.
understand. You have to
Okay.
ask the question.
So how do you do this? The number of steps. So if we start here, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whichever. You just have to know. You just have to know that the notation is
Joshua pala din.
scaling up or down on the steps. So each step is comprises like if you start on the line, the next step is the space. Okay, it's space line space line space line space line all the way to the top or going down. Okay, so if you start in C and you have all of these notes 1 to 12, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it.
C, you always say C. They did not know what is C. Just tell them that person.
I already told you
Number
that
one
this
is
line
C.
is C.
C.
Yeah, I already told you that this starting note is C, right? So if I start in C right here, that is C. My starting note is C there. It is logically it goes with that in reading music. Understanding that notation moves from line space, line space, line space. And that's all we need to know in reading music. Basic. Okay, now we will lay out now the letters on the stops. The corresponding letters to all of these numbers that we are putting on the stops. Okay, the letters of music alphabet. Ilan? How many?
26.
Huh?
Letters?
7, no?
Hindi sa letter ng alphabet, ba 26?
Oh.
7. Diyan po.
Dyan 7.
Sa music daw po.
Music pala.
Music alphabet.
Okay, ang music alphabet natin 7 lang.
Kanina bagsak.
So wala yung key of H.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, it's just 7 notes. 7-letter notes. Okay, and those 7 notes, if you are looking at the keyboard, these 7-letter names are going on and on and on repeatedly. All of this. So you start in A, you go A. The next step is B. Next, C. Next, D. Next, E. F. G. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. A. B. C.
Ulit-ulit.
On and on and on and on and on hanggang sa ma-reach nitong top. Now, this keyboard has How many white key? Huh? No. White key, how many?
May forgot. May.
Kami po yung
We don't know too.
Okay.
56.
Okay.
How many?
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7
Eight.
octaves. 7 times 7,
49.
49 plus
2.
2,
51.
51 plus 1,
51. 52.
52.
Sama.
52, right?
52 pala.
52. How about
Sabi niya,
this?
52, okay? Remember.
Piano has 2 black tones and 3 black tones combinations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5
35.
plus 1.
36.
All in all,
36, 52. 36.
okay, 88. So 88 key. Yon. Sabi na nga natin, kapag nag-aaral tayo ng music, we were studying music. Oh, that's easy. Just 7-letter names. Just only 7 letters. That's easy. Yeah, but that 7 is times 7. That's the problem with that. There's a problem with that. Plus, there is a black tones that are 5 times 7. That's why. That's why. It is difficult because all of these letters on the piano are multiplied by 7. So, learning music is somewhat like easy and complicated. Complicated, easy but complicated, and that's why most people are having difficult time learning music because at first they really don't understand how they will understand the language. So the language goes with learning your music with the combinations of numbers. Okay? It is letter number. Okay? When you study music, it's a letter number. We need to understand that the corresponding letters, the numbers as corresponding letters on the stops right here in order for us to understand our music. Okay, now, easy reading. Very important. The basic reading of music should be understood as reading letters. So, start tayo sa letters natin. So, what do we have here? Just the 7 letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, when you go to your piano, it's just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All throughout from the bottom to the top, it's all A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you can easily learn your piano. But the thing is this, it's very difficult to remember or understand or see your piano like that with this A, B, C, D, E, F, G letters. So, what we need to do is to start in a letter that can give us a concrete pattern of our music, of our piano. Okay? So we'll go. We'll start in C and in C. And why is that? Why is that? Because our piano, our goes like this. It's a combination of 2 and 3 popsicles of black tones. You gotta go like that. And the letters before these black tones on the keyboard is C. That's how you can understand better and you can figure out better the patterns of your keyboard. So, 2 black tones, 3 black tones combination, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Look for the 2 black tones and you'll find out that the note before that is your C. Okay? Got it? Okay, zero background. Who's zero background? Piano? Zero. Exit ka ulit. Okay. Play all the C.
Joshua.
Si Kuya Josh rin.
Oh, just play all the C.
Tato mo yung rubber.
C are all right there before the 2 black tones.
Niloloko lang yan, marunong naman pala.
All right there.
Diyan ka lang, ba't ka
And the last note,
Good job
the
ka lang
last
pala
note, the
eh.
very last note is C. That's it. That's it. So, meaning to say, if you can play all of those C, all right, and you will follow the movements of your letters, it's very easy to play this. Okay?
Confused na daw siya sa ganyan. Yun.
Okay? So you start from C and you are scaling up to
See.
another C. Can you play that one?
Ezekiel.
Sige. You start from your C. You start from C and you're scaling up. Start from the middle, right here. Going up. When continue. All of those C. No, all of the C's. All of this is scale. All of these
the
notes.
note.
From your C,
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
stepping up. One note is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with that, you can say the letter. What's the letter? C. Play. C. No, C. C. D. E. F. G. A. B. That's it. It's not really too difficult to see it that way. Okay. Now, that's the letter. We look at the letter. Now, look here.
Sige,
So,
magturo ka na ng isa anong nota.
That's
yun.
your C.
Kasi yun ang tinuturo. Kung di ka
That's another C.
natutunan yun, hindi tayo accomplished today.
Ayan nga, kaya nga. Dito na tayo pupunta ngayon. Kasi
Papunta na
nakita
tayo.
natin siya dito eh.
Step by step.
Nakita natin siya dito. Now, ganito na mangyayari. Ah,
Si Hana.
Siya mag-bonding na.
Yaka mo
Come on.
yan.
Elijah. Come here. Okay? So, this is gonna do. You start in C and you'll play all these notes up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting in your C. Middle. Yeah.
Parang ko lang maging ano isa.
Kaya nga. Now, name your notes. C. Name it. Next. What is it?
Sabi mo raw.
There you go. There you go. That's how you can read your music as sometimes it's really brainless. You know, if you're going to think about this, it's like, oh, that's brainless. Something like, yeah, we just go like that, scaling up with the letters A, B, C, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's it. And when you get into your stumps here, if you start here, that is your C. You just go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right? Okay? Lagi natin isipin, the notes are seated at the line, space, line, and so on. Okay? Going up or down. Now look at this. Look at this. With these letters, with this notation, if you are going to think about it, I will go like this. Okay? So, When the note moves down, you also scaling down on your piano. Backward to the left. When the note is moving upward to the right, so you'll be playing upward. Okay? When the notation moves down, you're playing to the left. Goes to the left. All right?
Ako na pa siya habang
Okay,
madali
ikaw
pa.
na. Sige, sige, Hana. Ikaw na.
Habang madali pa pa.
Okay, sige, sige, Hana, Hana.
Pababa.
Do it.
Pababa.
Okay? So,
Sasabihin
yeah, you start bringing your C. Okay? Go ahead. No. Right? No.
I see.
That is your middle C right there. So you move up first. E, F, G, A, B, C. Now move down. There you go. Now, look at this.
Kapatapos be.
When you start in your top C right here. Right there. Start there. No.
I see.
Hi.
Yeah, you start here. Now, you play to the tune of the Joy to the World. Stepping down. Go.
Ganun.
No, stepping down. Ah!
Yun pala.
Ah!
Alam mo yan?
You see that? You see that? So even if you are not going to play piano, but you want to learn to sing. You want to learn to sing. That's the way it is.
Hindi ko na.
That's the way you sing the notes.
Joy to the
You see that? You are singing Joy to the World, but you didn't know that the notation is right there on the stop, guided by the scale on the stop. That's it. Yeah, it's a scale down from the top note of the first note up to its octave. So, it is as simple as that when you read music. Okay? So, you say, reading music is not really fun. No. If you will like explore reading music is really fun. Okay? Okay, I will give you another melodic line from here. So, do you still remember this? What are these letters? C.
D, E, F.
B, A, B, C.
There you go. There you go. And if you are going to number that, that is numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again, or 8. All right? It is somewhat like very easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay. Okay? So if you just learn music without the integration of numbers, it will be very difficult for you to understand music. And it's very difficult for you to read music on the stops because your letters are not coordinated to your numbers of steps. It should be coordinated to your numbers of steps for you to be able to understand this language of music. Okay? Kailangan ganun siya. So, like for example, we number that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 or octave. That's your 8. Okay? Hana, play 1, 5, 6, 5, 3. What are you playing?
E.
Yeah, play again. 1, 5. Okay. Play again. 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. What are you playing?
Ulit nga, anak.
Hindi ko ba ano tono?
1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. Okay, play Chariots of Fire. You know Chariots of Fire, huh?
No.
So
Mamaya
that's
na sa ano ko.
Da, 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 da.
Ah.
Okay, play on the rhythm. Da, 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 da. Go.
1, 3, 5, 6.
1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3.
Alam mo,
one.
On this rhythm. 1, 3, 5, 6, 3. Okay. 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. 1, 3, 5, 6. There you go.
Ano ko na tumugtungan ah?
Right? Yeah? So you go 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3.
Papara-applicable sa mga
Okay? So, when you do that, Hannah, you can play Chariots of Fire. The whole music is built on just that note movement. Right? So, if you can learn those melodic motion, and if you can just coordinate your letters on the stops with the numbers, then it will be easy for you to memorize music. It will be easy for you also to read music and make that patterns and play your any of your favorite music, because you can number them and you can read them from the stops. So what you are doing, Hannah, is just this: 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. That's your melodic line.
Ko na yung number sa akin pag
Okay? 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3.
Kasi merong note between the C at saka yung
Alright?
3.
And then you're going to repeat that. 1, 3, 5, 6, 5. That's the second part of the melodic line. All right? So, yeah, so that's the first part. That's the second part of your melodic line. All right? And then the end part of your melodic line, we're gonna go 3, 4, 3.
C, 1, 1.
Yeah. Right? 3, 4, 3, 3, 1. Yeah. So that's how your music goes. That's how your music goes. So sometimes, yeah. That's the problem of Mama. You are having a hard time memorizing
Yeah,
music.
memorize.
Well, the reason behind that is because of that.
I did not see the pattern.
You didn't see pattern.
Sa memorize namin.
And you're an accountant, but you don't want numbers on the piano.
Yeah.
See, when I'm
Basa
teaching
ng
her
basa
about
ng-
numbering on the piano, no, I cannot understand. I cannot do it. Okay, so that's the problem there.
I know how to
But-
memorize.
But
I don't-
if you can only, coordinate these letters to your numbers, then you will be able to read music better, easier, and better, and you will be having fun.
Wala na, matanda na.
You'll be having fun because if you can just make number patterns, then you can make your own music too. Okay, like for example, I will make numbers. Give me numbers.
1,
1,
1.
5, 1.
1, 5, 1. Okay. So I will play 1, 5, 1. What key? What key you want?
G.
G. So I go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 1. I go to the 5. 1. Oh, you are telling me chords.
No, 1 lang. Just 1 note. So it's 1, 5, 1.
Bakit naging 1 ang J? Di ba 1 nga C?
Kasi key of G nga daw. And 151, 3432.
Ha?
151, 3432. Yes, it's the intro of our God.
So go. That? Oh. So the intro of that. So that's how you form the patterns. So if you can build patterns, that's one of the form. And it also depends on the rhythm that you are going to put on your numbers. Like for example, I will use that. So I built numbers, and I create melody from those numbers. So if I am in the key of G, and if I'm going to use just five numbers in G, so I'll have G, A, B, C, D. That's it. 5 numbers. Can I make a song?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you can make a song. Yeah, you can make a song.
Akala ko kanta.
How about 3 notes? Can you make a song in 3 notes?
I think so.
Yeah. You can make like
Galing mo
3 notes. So you can make a song by working on your patterns of steps on the steps. Even you just make a 3 note patterns. You can make a song. Okay? Eto, medyo hindi nyo masyadong alam ito kasi kapanahonan ko to eh. Pero meron lamang dalawang tinatakbuhan yung kanyang chord structure at meron lamang dalawang patterns. You're gonna go like
How many notes?
tatlo. On the first part of the journey. Alam niyo yung song na yan?
No.
Hindi nyo alam kasi mga bata pa kayo eh. Pero ganun lang yun. Rock song, you gotta go. Di ba? Platinum yung song. Pero yun lang yung pattern ng music niya. Paano nangyari yun?
Kahit yung ano po pa sir, yung somebody that I used to know, di ba paulit-ulit lang
Oh.
din hanggang sa matapos.
Hanggang matapos. Para-parehas na.
No, sige.
Sample nga.
Sample, kantahin mo, kantahin.
Ikaw naman,
Hindi ako marunong
Kantahin mo lang, kantahin.
Ano yan?
Oh.
Yung sa plano.
So yun nga yung ibig sabihin. That's why I'm trying to prove to you that learning music is really fun. The only thing that people are having problem learning music is because they really don't understand the coordination of these letters to the numbers of movements on the music. But if you can only understand music with the coordinating numbers of steps on the stops and even applying on any kind of instruments, then music is fun. All right, last part of this music is fun. Okay?
Darius, walang intermission ni Darius.
Not yet. Okay? This is the what we call. Darius, I want you to go here on the board. This is the what we call landmark. Oops.
Landmark.
There he is. Can you put the landmark on our piano, on our stops? Landmark C. Landmark C on the stop. All of the C on the stop. Okay, can you put it right on the line? There it is. There's a line there. I already marked the line, so just put on the landmark C. There you go. See this, guys? How about the bass stops? The lower one, the bass clef. Mati-mati kasi ito. That's why. Oops. There you go. Uh-oh.
See?
Try to count. There you go. There. That's the landmark C. Can you play that on the keyboard? There it is. All of that landmarks. Nope. There. If you can find the middle, this is the middle C. All right. So that's the landmark C. All of those are C. So if you can find that middle C right there, then you'll find the next C, and the patterns of the piano is 2 black tones, 3 black tones. The C is always located on the note before the 2 black tones. So you get the middle C, you go to another C lower, you go to another C right there. So C, another C, another C. When you move up the middle C, we're gonna go C, look for another C, look for another C. It's gonna be this C and that C. That's how you find out the location of those notations on the piano. That's how you can transfer that sound on the keyboard. Okay?
D.
Is that okay? Yeah? How is it? Can you play that? Come on. Try to locate that on the piano. The landmark C.
Si Joshua, kaya niya.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
Yakap niya.
Parang si ka lang gusto tabog. Okay, where's the middle C? Right here. That's the middle C. Okay? Now, if you play another C, you go to another C on the top. Another C right there. Look at that. See? That C is where? There. That C is this C, middle. This the same middle, so no movement. That's another C. That's also middle. This one, another C lower. This one, another C lower. Easy. you can locate those landmark on the piano. That's the landmark on your stumps. If you have this, it's very easy to play. Why? Look at this. If you have that and your rotation goes like this by your steps, whoops. If your rotation goes like that by your steps, what are you gonna do?
Lay down.
Yeah, Kaisa. You just have to locate the top C right there on the piano and move down. Come on, come on.
Hindi ako na.
Kaya.
So, how do you locate that? You go the middle C right here. You go another C right up there. You got another C right at the top, and then scale down. There you go. Isn't it difficult? Huh?
Yeah, ang daming sa ano kaya.
No, not really. Not really. When I think about this, and whenever I taught students about this, that is brainless. Something that you don't need to really think too much, right? But that is so smart that you know how to navigate those notation from the stops to your. That is a very, very smart understanding of the music that you are seeing from the stops. Okay? Now, there is again, you're the favorite this time. Okay? Go for the landmark G. Landmark G. That's G. There's another G. More. G on the bass. That one. Another G. One more.
It is fast. It is fast.
There. That's the landmark G. Got it? Okay, thank you. So, that's the landmark C,
Play mo daw.
the landmark G. So this is C, landmark. This is G, landmark. That's all you need to know in order for you to master the reading of music on the stops. Nothing. That's it. That's the only thing you need to know. The landmark of C and G. That's it. And you will be able to, read all the notes on the stops. It is not really that difficult. That's the only thing you need to know. Really, Meme? That's right? I know. Yeah? Okay, can you play all of those? C and G landmark. How about the G landmarks? That's it. As simple as that. Okay? So you can just work on this and master this distance of your music on the stops and play them on the key. It's gonna go like C, G, C, G, C. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know in order for you to play music from the stops in whatever instrument you are playing. Whether it be keyboard, whether it be guitar, that's how you can easily transcribe this notation from the stops to any kind of instrument into the music. Okay? Now, How do we do that? So if we say that this is your landmarks, and if I put notation like this, okay, that means I am on my landmark G middle, the middle G. So I will look for the middle C and look for the middle G right here. And then what's gonna happen? How will you play this kind of music? Okay. So we say that notation is placed seated on the line and spaces. So let's analyze it first. This one from your G is steps. Okay, that's a step. Now here you skip this one, so that's a skip. From here you go steps again, and from this note to this note is a double skip. That means it's a jump. So you have the step, you have the skip. All right, you got to step again, and you got to jump down to your personal. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you play. All right, let's go. Elijah, can you play this one? You start in G, you step up, you skip, you step again, and then you jump down. Oh, go to the middle. Your middle C is right there. Go to the middle G. Okay, start there on your G. Okay, follow the steps. Skip, step, jump down to the first note. No,
Jump.
no, you jump down again to your first note. Same G. Yeah, try again. Wow, what a beautiful melody. Can you make a song from that one?
Tanda mo pa pala.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Melodies are made up of those steps, skips, jump, or sometimes repeated tones.
But so,
That's how it works.
if there's a skip, why would they still put it up there?
What?
Kung
Skip
may
on-
skip.
Mhm.
May skip the line.
What do you mean skip?
No, a skip is something like this.
No, wala nang isang note.
A skip is something like this. We knew that the notes are seated on line, space, line, space. Look at this.
Yeah.
There's no.
We don't have notes on the line. So that means this note to that note is a skip.
Yeah.
So,
So
we
like
skip.
C, E, G.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you skip.
Okay.
Example, you got C, D, E. You don't have D. So you play C and E.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the same as this. You got G, A. You don't have B. You play C. All right. You go up to your D, and you don't have notes 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a fifth distance, right? Because 1, 2, 3,
So more than
4,
one skip
5.
you call jump.
Yeah, they jump to the first note again.
I thought they're on skip. Okay, I wasn't sure kung ba't kanina isusulat if you're gonna skip it.
Mm.
I got it now.
Yeah.
It's just what you call the
Yeah.
relationship between the two notes.
Yeah.
na.
Okay,
Pagod na si student.
that's it. That's it for reading. Now, what's next? What's the next topic?
Done na eh. Rhythm
Ano
combination.
na phone ko eh? Ano bang
Rhythm.
What's next?
Modern music melodies. Tapos na improvisation.
Okay.
Scales, chords, done. Enjoy rhymes and rhythms. Modern music melodies and
Wala ko
improvisation.
naintindihan sa binasa.
Improv na po tayo.
Improve
pa.
na lang,
Modern
uwian na.
music melodies and improv.
Improv. Okay, improv.
Improve.
Okay. For example, you want to do improv and you want to play more flow in the melodic lines. So if you play like uh, how great is our God, how do you do that? That's your melodic line, right? And you stuck in there for how many beats? How many counts? 2, 3. What are you gonna do?
Improvisation.
Can you play improv? What do I add?
Add more music.
See, I just add the skipping tones from that. All right. See that? That's it. That's all I add. I just go with some kind of.
Kasi usually chords na lang pinipinan ng leader.
Okay, so if you go with the melodic is melodic
Chord.
melodic ano,
Improv kapag chord lang.
chord lang. So you go chord.
Melody pa rin eh. Don't put down the melody. Only chords daw.
Kasi the
Only chord?
We're gonna have at least chords.
Yeah.
Hindi melody.
So
How will she do
so
improv
if
ng
it chords, you gotta go like, how do you understand chords? Chords primarily
You need a
is
singer.
chord primarily is skipping tones.
Yeah.
So chord is skipping tones. When you start any note on the piano, you go skipping. That's your chord. It depends on how many skip you want to do. So I can go like first chord, I can go like that. Or so if I go like how great
Ang right hand mo, ang left hand same yan.
so you just improv on the chord. Nothing is different from just playing those chords. Okay? So you just improv on the chords. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So you can even do more with that improvisation of the chord if you would like to. So you can go like I just divide the chord. I don't play the full. I play one note and then the next 2 notes. And then I just did like alternate of those first
You need
note
to know how
and the next note.
to be a good in timing, ano? That's why.
Yeah, you got to develop a sense of rhythm for that one.
Walang sense of freedom.
Timing.
That's the problem.
Ako yun.
That's the problem. If you don't have the sense of rhythm, that's our next topic,
Very
right?
good, Ana.
Rhyme and rhythm, no?
Ay, number 3 po yun.
Number 3, ang rhyme and rhythm natin.
Opo.
Okay, so if you go improve on the chord,
Paano pala yun?
Rhymes and
oh,
Una yung scale and ano,
una yung
scaling.
una yung scaling natin. So, yung number 2 natin yung rhyme and rhythms natin eh. So, ito na yung scale and chords natin eh. So, when you improve on the chords, you can do a lot on the chords. Okay? Because if you play G, you can play. So, you play G, but you add another note on G. Like the second note to your G. So the second note to your G is A. So you can go like. See that? The chorus is already sound a little bit different. Why? Because I add note on the chord, on the main triad of the chord. So if I play G, I add A.
how will we know what we need to add?
Okay, you can add anything, any note from the scale of G. So you got.
Ba't nagkaiba G? Ang G is C, E, G.
Yeah, but you gotta scale. G, A, B, C, D, and you can add all of those.
Basta the sound is do, re, mi, fa, sol,
Alright.
mi, do.
So
On any
I
key,
can
it's
even
there.
add to my G like this. So I'm adding notes on my chords, and you can make those appropriately. Depends on how you arrange your song. Depends on how you arrange your harmonic lines doon sa chord lines ng iyong tinutugtog na kanta. Well, you will hear it like, wow, it's different. It sounds like Okay, so it depends on how you arrange your song. Right? So it depends on how you arrange your song. Depende sa mga harmonic lines na yung nilalagay doon sa iyong song. So that's the use of scales. Sa melodic line naman, yung mga improv melodic line, you can go with all of the notes on the scale, or sometimes you can go for some of the notes that is out of the scales. So you can use all of those. Like when you're in G, can you use F sharp? Yeah, because that's on the scale. Can you use F?
No.
It's not on the scale, but can you use that?
Oh,
Kapag
that's the one.
The scale.
No, you can use it. Is this? See that? No, you can use that. The only thing that you need to really think over every time is your target note.
Nasa my Jesus, my Jesus. Oh,
Yes. Yes. Target note. So target note. You need to always keep the target note on time or in time of your melodic line. You got to get there. So to wherever you go, like so you got to get into your target note in time. Yun yung takbo ng mga improvi na ginagawa. Maraming magagaling mag-improvisation eh. But it doesn't mean that you can play a lot of notes into your melodic line that it gonna get better. Sometimes it gets worse. So you got to decide which note or what note you're going to play include into your melodic line. That's one thing that you need to think about. All right. Okay, let's go to the last
Darius.
rhyme and rhythm, and then Darius will play. Okay, rhyme and rhythm. The reason why Darius is going to play is because of that. I've been teaching Darius really to discipline himself with in rhymes and rhythms. Because most of the time, Darius knew the note. You can play, this note, this is the note, this is the pattern of those. But sometimes he is losing the rhythm. So I say, okay, you got to develop the rhyme and rhythm of your music. Okay? What is that? What is that? What is the rhyme and rhythm of the music? Okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. Okay? Our time is measured by our heartbeat. And this is how it goes. Okay. So you use this like a heartbeat. This is 60 heartbeats. This is a second of each clap. Okay? With that, we're gonna clap this. Clap it up. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. New. On the beat.
May mali sa iyo.
On the beat. Keep the beat. Keep the beat. Go ahead. Keep the beat. When you see this note, this is a quarter note. So keep the beat. This is how you gonna enjoy this. No? Ta, ta, ta.
Yeah.
Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, let's start with beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Oops!
Pastor, di ko namin kita.
Hindi nyo kita. Kaya pala. Okay. Start with the big one. 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. You are too quick on the 8th note. You got to be even. Got to be even. Take the clock. 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Ta, ta. On the clock. Ta de ta 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 de ta 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 de ta 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 de ta ta. So when you see a note, it is not like you will clap it fast. No, you should make this even a subdivided note of this quarter. So you go ta 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 ta. Yeah, bagsak tayo sa band.
Sakit na rin ito.
Babagsak tayo sa banda. Ta ta de ta 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 de ta ta.
Pag yung mababilis din ako. Tugtog.
Ta te ta ta te ta ta te ta ta de da ta de da ta de da ta de da ta te da ta de da ta te da ta te da ta te da ta te da. Yeah? All right.
Ganito ko 2 hours, plus mga ko ay pang patigulan na tao.
There. 1, 2, 2,
Yan,
3, 4. Ta, ta, di, da, di, da. Ta, ta, ta. 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 Ta, di, da, di, da. Ta, di, da. See that?
Madali
Yan,
kaya.
pwede na ka sa banda.
May oras na rin. Eh, may, Joshua, dapat alam mo si drama.
Yan, pwede na kayo magbanda.
Just see.
That's how you do it. That's how you go with this. All right. So time, rhythm. All right. And it's very important for all of us to really understand this, the time and rhythm, and how you will work on this once it gets into your music sheet. All right. Very very important. Maybe you will be good in reading your notations, but if you fail with the time and rhythm, it's nonsense. Right? It's nonsense. Okay? Because end of the day, music, the life of music is really in the time and rhythm. All right? You got to really build it and take it seriously, that whenever we play in proper coordination of time and rhythm. So this is how it goes. Very, very important. So practice that. Practice those combinations, because there are lots of combinations still that you will be doing like this. If you go for this, how do you do this? How will you subdivide this one? Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. And if you play that, if you work on that kind of patterns of rhythm, look what's gonna happen. See that? When you apply that even in a chord structure and a harmonic lines or melodic line, you will be able to create music. That's the power of this. The time and rhythm. Okay, that goes with the rhyme and rhythm of our speech. Rhyme and rhythm of our phone. Okay? So without knowing this, song makers, song composers will not survive. All right? They will not survive without knowing this, understanding this kind of rhyme and rhythm. everyone needs to really understand the rhyme and rhythm in order for us to create our song, our music. This is very, very important. Okay, last, and we're end with this.
Sampung last na eh.
Reklamo na yung mga estudyante. Reklamo na yung mga estudyante.
Ako naman na.
Okay, Darius, can you play for us a very difficult rhythm first of what you gonna play?
Malakas daw yung student pastor.
The other one.
Rhythmically difficult.
What is this another thing? Superman? Is it Superman? Okay,
Superman. Okay.
okay, play.
Move me forward yung piano.
You can move your piano forward a little bit if you want to. Keep your feet on the ground. Okay, play. What are you gonna play? Memorize piece. Oh, that's Linus. Go ahead, go ahead. That's the middle one. All right. Yeah. How did you learn that rhythm? It takes a lot of discipline for us to learn that rhythm. Okay, next. Continue. Next. There you go. Got it.
Galing.
Huh?
Hirap na. Kaya ko yan. You're
All
very
good.
good.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. There you go. So,
Good job, guys.
yeah, I don't know, but those guys are learning their music, like they're enjoying their music that time. And we started with this, that very, very basic on their studies of music. So, yeah, that's the thing. I just want to encourage you to, study those things and explore, and maybe someday you'll be able to play better. Okay, any question? Got question for this one?
And
Okay lang?
And that.
End na tayo. End na tayo kung wala na. Okay? How do you end this?
you know,
Oh, there you go. There's a button there. There. And stream.